Set it! Hut. Set! Hut. Ready, ready! Set up! Set! Ready! Ready! Okay, ready? Let go! Here we go, set! Huh. Got it, ready? Go! Set! Let's go now! Ready, ready! 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 On the ready! Ready! Go! Let go! Okay, break! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Hup. Come on, set! Let's go! Let's go! Set it! Set it! Set! Huh. Ready, ready! Set! Ready! Ready! Here we go, set! Ready? Ready, break! Ready? Hey! Let's go now! Ready up! Ready! Go! Go! Hut, go! Here we go, here we go! Come on, set! Hut, hut. Let's go! Set up! Set it! Huh. Set! Ready! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! On the double. Huh. Shot. Ready. Ready, set. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Set, go. Set. Go. Let's go now. Set up. Ready. Down. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Come on. Come on. Set. Let's go. Ready. Set up. Ready, ready. Set. On the set. Hunt. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Set. Set, go. Let's go now. Go. Ready. Down. Get up. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go. Come on, set. Ready. Okay, ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Ready. Get up. Go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Come on, set! Ready, right? Let's go! Ready, ready! Set up! Set up! Up! Set! Ready, ready! Ready! Set! Ready! Ready! Here we go! Set! Ready! Set! Let go! Ready? Check go! Ready? Go! On the ready! Set up! Okay, break! Hut, hut! Ready, break! Ready! Down! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Come on, set! Let's go! Hut! Set up! Ready? Set! Let go! Ready, ready! Hut, hut! Set! Ready! Go!
It's week 2 of the National Football League.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On third down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Bucs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On second down, Dillon
trucks over him. That good for 22. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Hey, check that, Ready?
Back to Dillon on first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Quick, yellow, opposite, green.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Through one quarter, 14-7. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there.
Challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look.
Is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
2nd and 6. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Come on, come on.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Dillon up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the
ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again with Dillon, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ready?
Now Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back and scoring on their last possession. But the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here's Lance.
The conversion, if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rerun.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Lance, pass complete to Addison.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's completion right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. And Lance going to throw.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Lance now to throw. Addison hauls it in.
They juked him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amari Cooper. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Hustle.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings head out to take over once again.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offensive.
Trying to grind the clock, so you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coaches driving a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Evans has it left side.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as a tackle made at the 18.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A.J. Dillon.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Buccaneers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2. 2:21 the time left.
Throwing now is Lance. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Lance. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lance back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Lance looking to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's Lance.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Check, pick. Smith, red. Yellow, one.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. If I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by 5, 33 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Get it. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Come back, team. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Stephanie. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. They had to go for it with such. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.